Job interviews are hard. You've done the prep, you've researched the company, and you're ready to impress. But did you know that what not to say can be as important as what you do say? Today, we're counting down 11 things that you should never say in an interview and why each one of them can hurt your chances of landing that job. Hi everyone, welcome to Pivot. I'm Kritika and today we're going to talk about something that can make or break your chances in an interview, the things that you should never say. You've probably spent hours crafting the perfect resume and maybe even have practiced some answers. But are you prepared to avoid the classic interview mistakes that could derail your chances of landing the job? Well, we're here to make sure that you are. We'll discuss 11 common missteps that you must avoid and better ways of getting your message across and impress the recruiters. Oh, and if you're looking for career tips and guidance, then don't forget to hit the subscribe button because we dive into topics like this every week. Number 1. Talking too long in an interview. If you're going off topic or rambling, you may leave the recruiters feeling like they're getting a mini TED talk instead of a focused answer. It signals that you're not mindful of the context or the audience. Traits that might make a recruiter question how you would communicate with future clients or co-workers. In this clip, Dwight provided more than he was asked for. The recruiter was clearly not amused. To avoid this, keep your answers short and structured. Use frameworks like CAR, which stands for context, action, and result, to stay concise and direct. This way, you're giving them the highlights without the unnecessary extras. Number 2. Expressing interest in other roles, or the classic, "Oh, I want to start my own business." Saying this might signal that your priorities lie outside of the company or this role, which can make a recruiter think twice about investing in you. They want to make sure that you are focused and committed to this position, not dreaming about future startups or side hustles. Showing that you're motivated and ambitious without implying that you have one foot out the door. Number 3. I don't know the answer. Or, "Oh, I don't have any questions." Or, "Which role is this for?" Now, at least saying that you don't know the answer to a question can make it seem like you came unprepared. Recruiters want candidates who can solve for problems, even on the spot. And asking which role is this for, it suggests that you didn't even glance at the job description. Instead, mention what stood out to you about the role and how it aligns with your skills. This shows the recruiter that you've put thought into why you're there. On the other hand, saying that "I don't have any questions" can show a lack of curiosity or preparation. Questions are your chance to show genuine interest. Here are 5 questions that you can ask at the end of an interview. What's the biggest challenge? This shows you're thinking about how you can immediately contribute. What traits or skills define a successful hire in this role? This helps you understand what's truly valued in the company and shows that you're thinking beyond just the job description. Can you tell me more about how success is measured in this role? It's important to know how your performance will be evaluated. This shows that you're results driven. Could you walk me through a typical workflow for this position? Understanding the daily rhythm of the job shows that you're already visualizing yourself in the role. And lastly, what opportunities are there for growth and development within the company? This demonstrates that you're thinking long term and are interested in career development. In the video and description below, we talk about how you can answer this question and 6 more deceptively difficult questions that interviewers ask. Number 4. How much vacation time do I get? Or, "I'm just here for the money." Jumping straight to compensation or benefits can give the impression that you're only interested in the perks and not in the role. It might signal that the role is secondary to the extras for you. Instead, focus on what excites you about the role and the company's mission, and save the benefits conversations for later interviews. This will also give you more negotiation power down the line. Number 5. Using buzzwords or overly corporate jargon in your interviews. Buzzwords like synergy, value add, or mission driven can sound rehearsed and impersonal. If you start sounding like Weird Al's mission statement song, full of every cliche in the book, it's time to pull back and simplify. Keep it real. Use language that's direct and relatable. Talk about specific skills and contributions in a way that's clear and natural, not overly rehearsed. Number 6. Playing it cool. I probably don't even need this job. or I'm good at everything. Acting disinterested or nonchalant might be seen as a lack of respect for the opportunity and enthusiasm. Recruiters want candidates who are genuinely excited about the role. On the other hand, claiming that you're good at everything can make you sound insincere or overconfident. Recruiters value humility and candidates who understand their strengths. They want someone genuinely interested and grounded in their strengths, not just a catch-all candidate. For example, instead of saying I can do anything you need, share a specific strength like I'm good at project management and enjoy finding efficiencies in workflows. This shows that you've actually thought about your skills and how they'd apply to the role. Number 7. In 5 years, I'll have your job. While ambition is great, saying this can come off as overly competitive or presumptuous. It implies you may be more focused on personal gain than contributing to the team. Recruiters value candidates with long-term goals, but they also look for team players. Instead, frame your ambitions in a way that shows commitment to the company. Like, in 5 years, I hope to have grown within the company and taken on leadership responsibilities that align with the company's mission. Show you have long-term goals that align with the company's growth without targeting anyone's seat. Number 8. It's on my resume. Referring to your resume instead of explaining your experience can sound dismissive. Recruiters want to hear you elaborate about your skills, not just see a list. There's always a reason why they ask you that question, even after reading your resume. Instead, summarize the key points on your resume and add context to bring experiences to life, or specific situations that can reveal more than a bullet point can. Number 9. My biggest weakness is perfectionism. Using perfectionism as a weakness is a classic but often disingenuous answer. Recruiters might see it as an attempt to dodge the question. Instead, talk about something that you've been actively working on and what you've learned from the process. For instance, you could say, I used to struggle with delegating tasks because I felt responsible for everything. Now, I make a conscious effort to empower my team members and trust their work. Showing real growth in a meaningful area is far more impactful. Number 10. Bad-mouthing your former employer. Speaking negatively about past employers reflects poorly more on you than on them. Recruiters might be worried that you're going to bring the same attitude to their team or question your professionalism. If asked about a challenging situation, focus on what you learned and how you grew. Show empathy and an ability to work through difficult scenarios constructively rather than resorting to blame. I have zero experience, or focusing on skills that you don't have. Admitting a lack of experience without showing initiative to fill those gaps can be a red flag. Recruiters want to see that you're prepared to bring something valuable to the table. If you lack direct experience, highlight transferable skills or similar projects you've taken on. Show that you're a fast learner and committed to developing in this role. Avoiding these common pitfalls can make a big difference in how you're perceived in an interview. So keep these tips in mind, be prepared, and most of all, be yourself. Just, the more professional prepared version. If you found this video helpful, be sure to hit the subscribe button and like button for more such deep dives like this. See you next week. Best of luck out there.